the home plate umpire, as he does. Fireworks between innings while we were away. Craig Counsell has been ejected from this game.
Then got into a really heated argument with Mike Estabrook. They were nose to nose. The bill of Counsell's cap kept bumping into Estabrook, and they were nose to nose and chest to chest.
Braun with the double in the first inning, almost hit it out of here. A fly ball out to deep center in the fourth inning. Sent Hernandez to the wall. Big spot, 2-1 game. Giants took the lead in the fifth. Up and in. Braun brushed back.
If you're leaning out over the plate, think again.
2-0. See if he challenges Braun. The 2-0 inside. Hefner trying to hit him there. I mean, there'd be no reason. Ryan Braun saying so far off the plate, and he's feeling the same thing, and the benches start to pour out here. Nick Hundley gets between Braun and Bumgarner, who's barking back.
Brewers are out, Giants are not.
Well, the stage is set now. Bases loaded. If there was ever a... Oh, Craig Counsell just got tossed. That went from...
He couldn't believe it.
DEFCON 1 to DEFCON 5 quickly.
My goodness. What was that?
And he's talking about a warning. He says if you issued a warning on that, I couldn't make out the rest. But obviously that puts the Brewers in a tough spot.
I can't believe he threw him out, number one. I mean, that's ridiculous. He was down at the dugout. He just upset about the warning issue. I don't know. Craig Counsell's not one to get too overly aggressive with umpires.
This is as mad as Counsell has been all year, and he is letting Tom Hallion have it, and Hallion's giving it right back to him.
Well, it has an effect on both teams when umpires issue warnings like that. It's so subjective. Once you issue a warning, whether a guy gets thrown out if you hit somebody, it affects both. That's what Craig Counsell's upset about. Can't imagine what he said to get thrown out, but he's gone.
With the ball, Friel goes to second base.
Just didn't stop, right? That's what the call was. Got to come set. Jonathan Payne's called 2 balks, one on Peguero, and now one on Uribe.
Counsell's upset, and Tom Payne just throws him out. And now Counsell's going to get his money's worth. Counsell is walking back to the dugout.
I mean, what is going on? I mean, honestly, are you not allowed to say anything to these guys anymore? I don't know what was the problem there. He stopped.
Very nitpicky, if anything.
That's just a terrible call.
By the way, Brian Anderson just got thrown out as well.
And now Craig is getting fired up at the crew chief, Chris Guccione. And Craig Counsell just got ejected. Again, this all stems from the initial first pitch, as Quentin Berry is now arguing, and Pat Murphy is coming out, and now Connor Dawson, the hitting coach, is coming out. This has been handled so poorly by this umpiring crew.
As he takes off, throw to second, and safe. And this one might go to review. We'll see. Bochy's coming out to give his review staff a chance to look at it.
Looks like they got him.
Says out. Well, I think he threw him out. He's telling him to go, and Craig Counsell's out for an explanation.
Well, he let him go the first time. He fired his helmet down at second base when the call was reversed. He threw it down harder right there, and I guess he threw him out.
And I think Counsell is going to be next, and out he goes. And here comes the call, and he is out at the plate. My goodness.
You're kidding me. That's brutal.
And the Brewers are livid.
Brutal. That's brutal.
Counsell, you cannot argue challenges, and Counsell may get himself tossed here.
He deserves it. I mean, that's brutal. He misses him on the arm. I have no idea what they look at back there.
And he just got tossed.
Why even have replay? Get it right.
Counsell, I don't know if Counsell got tossed or Murphy got tossed, but someone's out. We'll take a break.
Slaps one to third. Frazier, an errant throw. Perez runs into Jaso. Arcia now going home, and he is going to slide in, save Perez to second, and he is out. But the Brewers score a run. Looked like a routine play, but hold on here. We may have an interference.
Yeah, it is interference. I think he's going to get second base. They're saying Perez made no effort to get to second base. So he was going to stay at first.
And Counsell wants to know at this point probably why Perez isn't at second.
Because it didn't look like he was making an effort to get over there right away. I think he got kind of shaken up on the collision with him and Jaso. So Craig Counsell saying, how can you not put him at second base? And I kind of agree with him. But the good news is the run's going to score. Umpires have to decide where would the runners have been had the collision not taken place. And I think if the collision hadn't taken place, I think Arcia is going to end up at third base because the collision kind of put Jason in a tough spot. He had to collect himself, and by the time he got the baseball, Arcia was able to score all the way from first. Now Craig Counsell is saying, why isn't Perez at second base?
Well, the question is, as well as errant as that throw was, without the collision, Perez is easily at second base, you would think.
Oh, now they're going to put Arcia back at third. I don't blame Craig Counsell. I don't understand this ruling. I agree with him. This doesn't make any sense. I understand you keep Perez, at first base because you can't penalize him on obstruction and have him, get thrown out at second. But, Arcia just kept running around the bases, and I think that run should score. Going to go after the crew chief once again, and Craig Counsell's not going to be satisfied here.
Well, with our era of replay, and this is not a reviewable situation here, this is a rare moment to see a manager argue with an umpire.
Second time they're having this discussion. I don't think the umpiring crew is going to change their mind.
Craig Counsell clearly not happy, and he has been ejected.
Christian Yelich just got thrown out. Craig Counsell is coming out to argue. Christian Yelich was barking a little bit after he got called out on the last couple of at-bats on pitches that are down in the zone. And Yelich is going to go get a little piece of Jerry Meals too. And Craig Counsell is trying to protect Christian Yelich
from a suspension. He's already been thrown out. Christian Yelich didn't like that last call that Jerry Meals rung him up on. Very similar to the last pitch that Woodruff threw that was called a ball.
And now Craig just got tossed out by Jerry Meals as he was trying to protect Christian Yelich. Been a tough day for the strike zone for Jerry Meals. That low strike has been awfully inconsistent.
Yeah, it has. But they always get the last word, don't they?
Well, Yelich is out of the game. Counsell is out of the game.